Okay, now that we have all the theories here of kind of the main ways to do this stuff, I'm going to go ahead and show you here a real world example of something. And we're going to be in the situation where we want to promote a network marketing company, as I'm sure a lot of you are trying to build your businesses. So you go ahead and log in. You go over here to campaigns. We're going to go over to create ads. And this is just a test account that I use. I use a lot of different accounts because I do a lot of different advertising on Facebook. We're going to go to clicks to website, and I'm just going to grab one of my affiliate URLs here for something I was promoting as an example. And now we're going to go here to locations, and we're going to go ahead and stay with the United States. Now for segmentation, as I talked about before, we're going to hit all the different age groups, but you want to break that down because the more you break that down, the lower your cost per click is going to be, and you have a better idea of which is giving you a better return on your investment. So let's just take here. Typically from multi-level, I would say at least 23 or so. I prefer myself to work with people a little older. Usually younger people aren't as serious as the older. So we're going to break this segment down from, let's say, 23 to mm, maybe 35 is a good range. And we're going to go with men on this one because we're going to segment everything. And now we're going to go with languages, English, because our sites are going to be in English for this. And here you see here's some more demographics. Let's see here. Anything that would be a good match for multi-level. Let's try employers. See if we can find a self-employed here. No, nothing there. Okay, let's scratch that then. You'll see here there's a lot of experimentation when you're trying to kind of build your perfect avatar or person that you're working with. So we're going to skip that. We're going to go here to interests here. This particular example, I'm going to use Herbalife. And we're going to be trying to recruit people from Herbalife. So let's say, okay, someone likes Herbalife. So now we've narrowed it down. We have men in the United States between 23 to 35. Our potential reach right now is 130,000 people. And you see this is in the green, which is good. Now this to me is a larger audience than I'd like to start with because it's just such a broad reach to kind of find out what's going to work and what's not going to work. So let's add some behaviors here. Okay, let's if they like Herbalife, well, let's find out here. In order to do anything useful for us as far as coming in our business, they're going to need a credit card. So let's go here to behaviors, and we're going to go to financial, and we're going to go to spending methods. And you see here, there's all these different areas here where they pulled this data from third-party sources. So let's say we need someone with an active credit card. Now you'll see we have a reach of 40,000 people. So let's go over this again, what we exactly have. We have United States, men between the ages of 23 to 35, languages, English. They like Herbalife, so they have an interest in Herbalife, which means they probably have an interest in a home business and their entrepreneurial thinking. And on top of that, they're an active credit card user, so they can sign up for one of our businesses or whatever else we have. So now we have a 40,000 on this particular one. Now let's see if there's any more categories that would narrow anything down. Good. No, nothing there. So we're going to start with an average of $5 a day on the budget. That's fine. Optimize for clicks. Let's let it see what it's going to come with as far as its calculation. We're going to see here they're going to roughly show between a 14 cents to 34 cents. So it's going to be pretty low cost per click. Now what you can do, you can go ahead and set it manually if you're really concerned about your budget, but what I found works better is when you're at least starting the campaign to always let Facebook automatically optimize it because they're going to give you the most views and impressions on your ad, which is going to give you a lot better indicator of how well the ad's going to perform. A lot of times when you manually set something here and it's too low, it's not that you have a bad ad or anything, it's just for the simple fact that no one's seeing your ad. So now we're going to go over here, and for this particular example, I'm going to remove the newsfeed ad, and we're going to do a right side ad. So we're going to go over, get rid of that. Let's see, they changed something here. We're going to get a right column ad. Remove the mobile. That's off. Now this is going to be the ones you always see on the right hand side. And the reason I did that is just to show you an example of another type of an ad. Now you see here the images, we have a little difference in sizing here. So I have a Herbalife image here because I've used a similar campaign like this in the past. And you see here I have a lot of images. And we're just going to take the Herbalife logo. And we're going to see here, first they're going to start with a headline of a short. We have 25 characters here for a headline. This is really what you want to get the attention with. You really have to stand out on the right-hand side. So we could kind of get aggressive here with our ad copy. They should approve it. Here again, when you're doing different ad copy, if you get kind of progressive or edgy with your ad copy, they may or may not approve it. There's just really no way to know until you give it a try. If it doesn't get approved, just rewrite it and try it again. It's really not that big a deal. So let's say, how about this? Failing with Herbalife. I'm going to ask a question because that usually always brings a good response from someone. And let's say something like this. I don't know. Let's say not having unique, say an easy to follow system. Okay, now what we've done here is people are going to see this on the right hand side, and if they like Herbalife, they're going to relate to this because this is the company's logo. And now what we're going to do here with the headline is we're going with the kind of the assumption it's like, okay, they're probably not as successful as they really want to be with Herbalife. That doesn't mean that they're not open to other opportunities. Maybe they just want to help their Herbalife business. Whatever we need to do, let's get their attention, get them into our sales funnel, our product, whatever we may be promoting. So the headline here is saying failing with Herbalife, which is going to get attention. The text here, again, we're having the reinforcement of not having the success you want with Herbalife. Now, you can try doing all caps on little words, like maybe you could say not, so it'll stand out. Sometimes that'll get approved and sometimes it won't. It just really depends on the particular ad. What you do not want to do in an ad to actually get it approved is you do not want to have income claims that are unrealistic, or really you don't want to put dollars in there, because more than likely the editorial is just going to disapprove your ad, or in some cases these things will start running and they'll come back later and they'll turn your ad off, after it has ran later. So we're going to just leave it here standard. And we're saying failing with Herbalife, not having the success you want with Herbalife. Click here for an easy to follow system. All we're doing is saying, okay, click on the ad. We have a good call to action here. And we're letting them know this is just an easy to follow system. We're not making any income claims. We just want to get your attention and get you on our opt-in page. And you're going to go here down the bottom, go here to review order. And now you'll see the summary. It says, okay, location, living in the United States, age 23 to 35, male, people that like Herbalife, they're an active credit card user, they speak English, and this particular ad is a right column ad. This is going to this particular link. We're bidding on a CPC, and we're going to have a net budget of $5 a day. Now, if you wanted to submit that order, you would simply click on place order. It'll go in the system in a couple of hours. You'll either get a denial or an approval on your ad. Now what you would do is simply go back in after this one's approved. You do a create similar ad and simply start segmenting things by the gender and the age and break it down. And what you're going to see is you're going to start getting more and more targeted to the particular client that you may be trying to get. And when you do that, you start lowering your cost per click, and you're probably going to find certain age groups or genders are going to perform better than others, even though they have the same interest and behaviors and everything like that. So that's right there a real world example of how you would actually create a ad where you're specifically going to target network marketers. And you could, in interest here, you could pretty well put any company and take their logo and put that in the right hand ad on the right hand side for right column ad. There have been a couple times I've ran into some trademark issues using a company's logo. It's very rare, but I'm not saying it won't happen. If it does happen, they're just going to turn off your ad. You have to change out the image. It's not really that big a deal. So in the next videos, we're going to move into some other examples, but that would be how you would target network marketers on Facebook.